Welcome to today's lecture on endocrinology, a fascinating field that explores the intricate mechanisms of hormone regulation in the human body. In this lecture, we will delve into the various types of hormones, their functions, and the complex signaling pathways involved. Additionally, we will explore the role of endocrine organs, feedback mechanisms, hormone receptors, and their molecular actions. Furthermore, we will examine the implications of hormonal control on lipid metabolism, reproduction, and fertility. We will also discuss hormonal imbalances, disorders, and the recent advances made in hormone research and therapeutics. Steroid hormones are a class of lipids derived from cholesterol and have profound effects on various physiological processes. They can be further categorized into glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, and sex hormones. Glucocorticoids, such as cortisol, play crucial roles in regulating metabolism, immune responses, and inflammation. Mineralocorticoids, like aldosterone, control electrolyte balance and blood pressure. Lastly, sex hormones, including estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, are involved in the development and maintenance of reproductive organs and secondary sexual characteristics. Peptide and protein hormones, as the name suggests, are composed of amino acids. They are synthesized by endocrine glands and released into the bloodstream to exert their effects on target tissues. Examples of peptide hormones include insulin, growth hormone, and oxytocin. These hormones regulate a wide range of functions, such as glucose metabolism, growth and development, and reproductive processes. Peptide and protein hormones often act through specific cell surface receptors, initiating cascades of intracellular signaling events. Amino acid derivative hormones are derived from amino acids, such as tyrosine or tryptophan. Examples of amino acid derivative hormones are the thyroid hormones, T3 and T4, synthesized by the thyroid gland. These hormones regulate metabolism, growth, and development. Another example is epinephrine, adrenaline, produced by the adrenal glands, which mediates the fight or flight response by increasing heart rate, blood pressure, and energy availability. Lycosanoids are signaling molecules derived from polyunsaturated fatty acids, mainly arachidonic acid. They include prostaglandins, thromboxanes, and leukotrienes, among others. Lycosanoids exert diverse effects on inflammation, blood clotting, blood vessel dilation, and immune responses. They act locally and are involved in various physiological and pathological processes, such as pain, fever, and allergic reactions. Hormones exert their effects by binding to specific receptors on target cells, initiating a cascade of intracellular signaling events. These signaling pathways can be classified into cyclic adenosine monophosphate, CAMP, pathway, phosphoinositide pathway, and the JAK-STAT pathway, among others. The CAMP pathway, often utilized by peptide and protein hormones, involves the activation of adenylate cyclase and subsequent production of CAMP, leading to the activation of protein kinases and downstream cellular responses. The endocrine system comprises various glands and organs that secrete hormones into the bloodstream. These include the pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal glands, pancreas, ovaries, and testes, among others. Each endocrine organ has unique functions and plays a vital role in maintaining homeostasis and regulating various physiological processes, such as growth, metabolism, reproduction, and stress response. The regulation of hormone levels is tightly controlled by complex feedback mechanisms. Negative feedback loops help maintain hormone levels within a narrow range. For example, when blood glucose levels rise, the pancreas releases insulin, which promotes glucose uptake and lowers blood glucose levels. Positive feedback loops, on the other hand, amplify the hormonal response. An example of positive feedback is the release of oxytocin during childbirth, leading to uterine contractions. Hormones exert their effects by binding to specific receptors located on target cells. These receptors can be nuclear receptors or cell surface receptors. Nuclear receptors, such as steroid hormone receptors, translocate to the nucleus upon ligand binding and regulate gene expression. Cell surface receptors, including G-protein coupled receptors and receptor tyrosine kinases, activate various intracellular signaling pathways, leading to cellular responses. Hormones play an essential role in the regulation of lipid metabolism. For instance, insulin promotes lipid storage in adipose tissue, while glucagon stimulates lipolysis and the release of fatty acids into the bloodstream. Dysregulation of lipid metabolism, such as elevated cholesterol levels or impaired insulin signaling, can lead to metabolic disorders like obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. The endocrine system orchestrates the complex processes involved in reproduction and fertility. Hormones, such as luteinizing hormone, LH, and follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH, released by the pituitary gland, regulate the menstrual cycle and control ovulation in females. In males, testosterone, produced by the testes, is essential for sperm production and the development of secondary sexual characteristics. Imbalances in reproductive hormones can lead to infertility and reproductive disorders. Disorders of the endocrine system can result from hormonal imbalances, either due to oversecretion, undersecretion, or abnormal receptor activity. Common endocrine disorders include diabetes mellitus, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, Addison's disease, and Cushing's syndrome. These disorders can have a significant impact on overall health and require careful management and treatment. The field of hormone research and therapeutics is continually evolving, leading to significant advancements in understanding hormone actions and developing novel treatment strategies. Recent breakthroughs include the development of targeted therapies for hormone-related cancers, innovative delivery methods for hormone replacement therapy, and the identification of new hormone receptors and signaling pathways. These advancements offer promising possibilities for improved diagnosis, treatment, and management of endocrine disorders. In conclusion, the study of endocrinology provides a comprehensive understanding of the intricate mechanisms underlying hormone regulation in the human body. We have explored various types of hormones, their functions, and the complex signaling pathways involved. Additionally, we have discussed the roles of endocrine organs, feedback mechanisms, hormone receptors, and molecular actions. Furthermore, we have examined the implications of hormonal control on lipid metabolism, reproduction, and fertility, as well as the consequences of hormonal imbalances and recent advances in hormone research and therapeutics. Understanding these concepts is crucial for medical professionals to diagnose, treat, and manage various endocrine disorders effectively.